We'd like to share a little bit about the trip that was made to Tijuana. So I'm going to ask if Peter would come with me, and we're going to just come on up here. We have some visuals to show you as well as we tell you about our trip. So you may recall some years ago when Dr. Matthew Harrison was elected as president of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, and he selected this logo to describe the three emphases of our church. Witness, which is our mission, our core responsibility to bring the gospel to other people. Life together, which is the koinonia, the love and fellowship that we share with each other. And then mercy, which are the acts of service that we perform for our neighbors. Our neighbors are all the other people in the world. We'd like to talk about that for the next few minutes.
A couple weeks ago, 20 of us from 3 different churches, including 4 of us from Hope, Paul, the best pastor, and I, went down to Tijuana, Mexico, specifically to do acts of mercy in partnership with the Lutheran Church down there in town.
So besides praying for us and encouraging us, you at Hope, you donated money to help us, because money came out of our annual budget, which is supported with your offerings. Also, the brat sales team donated money for this, and there were many of you that went down to Crystal Lake for a big fundraiser that was used for the trip.
The money that was raised went to purchase the lumber, the windows, the concrete, the tools, well, frankly, all the materials for our projects. So everything was a gift to the families that we helped.
What we did was build 3 modest little structures to serve as homes for families there in Tijuana, which the church had identified as either homeless or inadequately housed.
Now, it was an incredible experience that week, being part of a team and committed to the same goals and the tasks. And every evening we would come back to the mission and we'd cook and we would clean and we'd unpack all the tools. We ate together, we slept together, we showered together. Well, not together.
And each night we shared devotions together.
Each morning, they went out to the job sites where the host church had already poured slabs of concrete.
And then the building work would begin. The nailing, the sawing, the caulking, the painting, the roofing.
And it was not just acts of mercy. Witness was a key part of the week. Our young people took some time during the week to run a small VBS at the local park for local neighborhood children.
On short notice, 132 children showed up to hear Bible stories and to do projects and to get a small gift that they could take home.
But an incredible part of the week as a whole was a chance to see and meet the families and the small children that would move into these homes and their smiling faces.
One of the families was already living on the site in the structure to the right you see. Just some pallets and scrap lumber with an old tarp pulled over the top. A bare mattress for the kids laying on bare dirt floors. The structure with the brown walls and green trim to the left is the one we built for them.
So it's not the palace at first sight, but now those families all have a roof that won't leak. They can lock their door at night. They have enough space so that every child in each of those homes can lay down and spread out. There were a lot of tears when we passed over the keys to those structures to their new owners, and a lot of joy.
The family at our building site, home site, had a 10-year-old boy who said it was a dream of his family's to have a nicer place to live in a new home like this. They had a 2-year-old girl who literally exuded joy running in and out of the house. And it was a lot of work during the week, but at the home dedication, when they got the keys and they got to go into the house, and just them expressing their thankfulness to us made all that hard work worth it.
So we want to thank you for the part that you played in the project, and I want to ask something of you. Would you, in your prayers today, would you ask God, if we do this again in July of 2023 and do it again, would you support it again? Would you commit to pray for the people that go? Would you perhaps help support the fundraisers that raise the money that's needed for this trip? And maybe, just maybe, would the Lord want you to go and be on one of the teams? If you have more questions or things you'd like to know about it, the four of us would love to talk with you. So just grab us and pull us aside. And we're so thankful for your part in this. Thank you. Go in peace and serve the Lord.
Thanks be to God.